Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. We'll take some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing is Yanuwa on Australia. We're most of Australia by now. We're gonna form Australia because we're trying to become Australia-Hungary, or the Australia-Hungary achievement, which requires us to unite Australia and subjugate Hungary. Now we learned that uniting Australia does not mean becoming Australia, and we could have probably, not have done the whole horde thing, but yeah. I like the idea of becoming Australia if you want to be Australia-Hungary, right? That just makes sense. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to somehow go into Europe, which, by the way, is, I assume, ravaged by war here. I saw this happening. It's like, what's Shamar doing here? Why is Shamar taking all of the Mamlukian territory? Well, except from the stuff that's occupied by Mr. O. But no, that's not Shamar. That's Volgast. You know what Volgast is? Yeah, thought so. We can't quite see it, but it is somewhere up here at the Baltic-ish. Here maybe? I don't know. Ish. But that's the War of the Protestant League War in Europe. I don't know how it's going. The Ottomans have no war score, no individual war score against the Austrians here, but I don't know that we can actually see the actual Austrian. No, I don't think we know what an Austrian is right yet. Oh, Brandenburg themselves are not doing too well in the war, but I don't think they are the primary target. They could be, though. I don't know if I would know. But then the war will be over very, very soon. 99% war score tends to be the end of things. But that's far away from where we're right now. We are here. We have thrown most of these other folks, integrated most of the other folks into our peace-loving country here. We still need the Palavans, which we've been, they've been nice enough to do pioneer work for us in a few places, and then move on when we came along. It's been quite nice. We can ask them again to part with some land in 86. The Wurundjeri here have been our friends for a while, but it's going to be about time in 3 years to also let them into all the good that is Greater Yanuwa. And the Malganans over here actually next year already ready to be 8. What about you? Yongu is just there, and we can punch him, and we have an army ready. I feel like I already had a plan here. I don't know what it could have been. It kind of looks like I had a plan. I'm not fabricating anybody. We do have claims here. Why don't we just do that? What is stopping us from doing just exactly this? I feel like nothing's stopping us. And that's a good number. Can't co-belligerent in the Malganans. I could wait for next year so we can do that. But we're not calling anybody else. August next year. It's about a year and a bit. If we do that, we don't pay extra dip on the land. It's not nothing. We also reduce the aggressive expansion we generate, but that is in fact nothing. But consider me tempted. Consider me tempted indeed. We still have an institution to develop, so saving on monarch points is a good... Yeah, I'm gonna wait. It'll be fine. I don't know that there's any reason not to here, so we will just wait. About that institution, I'm not going to do the development in Bajala again. That was painful. Still might have been the right decision, but it was very, very painful. Yikes. But I would like it to be close. What about Bujilong? Yeah, Bujilong has the disadvantage of being very tiny. It's kinda cheap, but it's not like insanely cheap. Considering that it starts out very low. Bayali would be a better place, just numbers-wise, but that's somewhat far away. The reason far away matters is that when we develop an institution, it needs to spread to at least 10% of our country before we can embrace it. And most of our countries concentrate over here in Gubi and Bajala. And therefore being next door to them would be quite nice. No, Yemen is terrible. I can see that on the map, I guess. Yeah, and I can see on the map that all the neighboring places are just terry-bait. I may have to be looking at Bujulung indeed to do it. Now, Bujulung does not border both of these. That would be another thing, right? Ideally, we would develop somewhere where we have both of them connected. So it can spread to both. But what would that be? That would mean we're talking about Yemen. If naval spread counts, which we should be able to check, right? So we should be able to go here and then look at the printing press spread. Nearby friendly, adjacent. I feel like one of these counts overseas. Oh well, naval connection, one doesn't. But I'm not 100% sure. I feel like this should work. Spraying from Gurang to Gubi Gubi. But I don't know. Now, Gurang is a terrible place to develop in though. Why is it so bad? What's going on here? Savannah. Devastation makes it more expensive, but that would be a thing but it will go away from a few clicks of development anyway. So it's not quite as bad, but the Savannah of course makes it worse. Turbo. It's mostly devastation. Bit of a drylands issue, but mostly a devastation issue, so that's not a thing. Now, the thing with Turbo is if it doesn't spread across sea tiles, then that's horrible. Let me check. EU4 institution spread. Institution. What are we talking about? Printing press. Nearby. What does nearby mean? Nearby. Eastern Wiki. Friendly near province. Foreign nation. Adjacent or one sea province away. So nearby means one sea province away is fine. Which means that we probably wouldn't be getting the adjacent modifier, but we would be getting the much more important nearby friendly modifier. That'd be good enough. So anything on the Great Barrier Reef would do fine. That means Bayali would do fine. Huh. Now we're talking. Because Bayali is relatively cheap even though it already has 8 development. That's good. We have institution spread edict actually going, which we pretty sure we don't need right now. Pretty sure we embraced, right? Let's double check. Did we not? No. Oh. Never mind. See, I spent 2 days not playing and then I've completely forgot about that. Yes, we're waiting about the spread into where? Was it actually Bayali? It was Bayali. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna wait for that. But then we're probably gonna look at developing the next institution over in Bayali. Seems reasonable. We gotta keep catch up on those things. It's imperative. Sure, let's say yes. Really don't like that we're colonizing Australia rather than colonizing out here, but really do want Australia fully colonized. Homing. So very Ming exploded. Unite the colonies or gain a... I think I'm gonna take the unity. Unitization. Yeah. I feel like I've done the math before. And actually I think the math means we should take the base tax. just from a pure development perspective, right? 100 is a tenth of a colony. So if a colony had 10 development per base, then these would be equal. But they're not. And therefore, this actually gives me more development over time. But I think I'd rather have more clay right now. And therefore pop. Okay. I go with that. Just because I want presence, right? I want Australia done. I want to be able to form Australia, and I want actual presence over in the Moluccas at least, and maybe Malacca too. And we don't do that by dawdling here and having a bit more development. That's not how we solve that problem. Our truce with these folks is going to come up in soon. August, was it? Yeah. And then we should be able to go and crunch kinda soon. Speaking of crunching, am I going to take the admin tech? I mean, probably. Oh, we have the spread here, okay. So we should definitely take the loans now and take the institution. Yeah, waiting for anything else doesn't seem plausible. No. Let's go ahead and take probably 2 loans. Yep. Embrace. Embrace colonialism is what I'm trying to do here, yes, yes. Which does overcap me on admin, obviously. Which does mean I should take the tech or start my development stuff immediately. Now I'm pretty sure I want to take Miltech here. Actually, we have no reason to take printing press yet. To develop printing press yet, because we don't have any text that need it. So I'm actually going to go and grab all the things here. More? Probably. Don't super need shipyards yet. We should look at promoting cultures though. I haven't looked at that at all. Trade range might be interested at some point. It's gonna take all the tech until we hit the next institution limit there. We have a new idea group, so we could have considered not taking DIP, but we're already behind on DIPs, so I kind of don't want to take a DIP idea group. Anyway, what are we looking at? We could go expansion and just go ham on our, well, expansion. Would make colonization a lot stronger, which is quite tempting. Funnily enough, we could also take Horde ideas, even though we already have indigenous ideas. So that's how this game works. I don't know that we do want that. Kinda don't. Don't know at all that I want any military ideas. They buffed, I think, maritime. They also changed espionage ideas in the last patch. I haven't really looked at that at all yet, so maybe we should give that a short look. If we get a claim for subjects immediately, expansion impact, okay, siege ability. Doesn't feel like much changed here, except for the ordering and espionage idea. But they did something to either maritime or naval, but I think it was maritime. Right, they added 1 million marine force limits to things. Which I don't know that that means anything. Or matters at all. Because I don't think marines are particularly useful. But, you know. Probably not going to go into the whole humanist thing. We might just be looking at expansion, honestly. We don't have the money to run 1 million colonies right now. But kind of feeling it. Doesn't mean it's not an idea group. We're mostly done conquering, so maybe admin won't be as much of a drain anymore. Yeah, I can see expansion. Oh, we can already form Australia. Oh. Oh, and you only need 10. I thought I need all. Okay. Because we just took Admin Tech. Right, we were only waiting for Admin Tech 10. Keep forgetting that. Okay. Abandon all core provinces and subjects in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Abandon all core provinces in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Is this considered Asia? It is. What does abandon mean? You just lose these provinces? My colonies? I mean, it's only 2 places, but I wouldn't like losing them. I'm definitely going to swap my unit type here, but still... Increase centralization, sure. Kingdom. Permanent claim on colonial Australia, colonial region, which is probably nothing much. Annex or colonial nations doesn't matter. Abandon all core provinces. Abandon all core provinces EU4. I thought I read something about exactly that not happening anymore in the new patch. We lose all your provinces in non-colonial regions to a newly formed tag with perma claims over you. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, right? And if we're gonna do it, might as well do it now. The question is, do we get insta claims on these things? If they do actually get released, do we at least go immediately and take this back? Should definitely be prepared to do so. So let's wait a moment until we have morale, just so we can ship over immediately. Don't care about encouraging divination yet. Screw divination. We're waiting for August. And we might delay that war if we have to take back our islands here. Mission fulfilled. Dominate trade. Okay. Where's that one? Down here. Rest of the campaign, trade power, development construction. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Colonization of Oceania. Okay. Just do it. Now we need to start marrying people. I would be able to marry other folks, right? Would I be able to marry like you, or is that forbidden? It's not forbidden. Okay. Because if that was required, then we should definitely leave these people alive. Alive! Maybe you should actually consider looking at alliances and stuff. Finding some friends. Like, as much as I hate it, Malacca maybe? Unknown attitude. Oh, they don't need to know me. I know them, but they don't know me. It's funny. Okay, maybe finding friends won't be that easy. Diplo, macro builder. To my rescue. 2 people would ally me, I suppose. Yeah, it's those. And marry me. Nobody would marry me. I can't marry. Oh, the tribes can't. So Kutai is the next best option. Kutai, Blambergan, and Bone. All the tiny folks around here. Well, Kutai is not that tiny. Maybe we work on some of our Kutaian relations. Just to start working on those missions. It's not primary objective at all here. Okay, 1 more month for the morale. Then I'm just going to click Form Australia and we're going to see what happens. Oh, we should have a quick look Add Australian ideas. E4 Australian ideas. I'm pretty sure I want to swap, but we should check. You won't be able to see these, but I can talk about it. So as traditions, we get shipbuilding time reduction and global settler increase. 25 global settler increase is nice, just out of the, well, right away. We get an extra colonist. That's very important to realize, because maybe that means we're not taking expansion. Maybe we don't need expansion. Then we get attrition for enemies and reduced land attrition. Don't really care. 20% national manpower, meh. 10% infantry compatibility and 50% reinforce limit. Don't care. Infantry compatibility is nice. Ship cost, ship disengagement chance, don't care. Shock damage, okay. 10%. 10% reduced construction cost. And if we complete everything, 15% reduced development cost. That feels like it's better than what we have, right? We also have the shock damage. We have 10% development cost, but we already have it. We don't need to finish it. So if we want to develop now, then maybe it's actually bad to form Australia, but we're not developing now. Anyway. Mood speed, land attrition, tax modifier, reduce unity, improve relations. No, I'm pretty sure we want to be Australian. Let's just do it. I think we just do it. What's the worst that could happen? 3, 2, 1, form Australian nation. Yes, please. So did we lose these? We did. Do I have course on these? Wait, that's Yanuwa. I don't have course on these because I'm no longer Yanuwa. Oh, I see, I see. I won't be able to insta-fabricate on them. But I kinda will be able to insta-fabricate on them because I can just send my newly found colonist to, say, East Timor. I can grab, well, not those two folks, they're kind of busy. Take 2 other folks here. Ship them over to East Timor. And I can already send a diplomat to Flores here to Yanuwa. Bet that spy network. We did not change our government type, did we? No, we're still a tribe. But we could do so now. I'm pretty sure that we want to, right? What are we gaining here? We are a horde, which is, you know, just has its advantages. Tax, corruption reduction, sure. Stab cost, unity, sure. Core creation cost is nice, I guess. Horde unity won't matter when we're no longer a horde. Quite tempted to reform. And just become a proper something else, like a monarchy. I was thinking whether I want to do that before or after I do these wars. On the plus side, the horde will allow me to raise this. On the downside, the horde will allow me to raise this. Make me raise it, and I like development. We do still need to keep up on tech and have issues with doing that. But... oh, we get real estates and we can have them give us monarch points? I don't know what that does to our crown line when we suddenly get real estates, though. No clue. Also don't know what it does to our agenda. Which was what again? Oh, we need somebody to hate us. We won't fulfill this agenda if we stop being a horde. But then again, I doubt the agenda will still matter when we're no longer a horde. Just really, these are pretty terrible. So... do we do this before or after? Now we're going to take all of this, right? So we're not going to fulfill the agenda anyway in that war. Because there won't be a nation anymore to hate us. I'm tempted to just do it. Yeah. I think yes. It's just if we were a real horde with actual tiers of ideas, maybe. But not this hordelet here. That just seems bad. Unless we lose any missions that we want to do first. This can be done by royal marriages, so that's fine. People like me, subjects, home region. I think these are all fine. These things are because of our religion, not because of our tribal nature, so that's fine. These are generic. I think we're fine. Let's do it. I mean, if you do some sort of sweeping reform in your country, might as well finish it. That's not what we do it, though. We do it here. And I think monarchy is what we do, right? Sure, we could do something interesting like republic or theocracy. But we just did do theocracy, didn't we? With the knights, and I don't feel like fighting a republic lifestyle right now. Or living a republic lifestyle. No, let's just do good old monarchy. We lose 4 government reforms, it happens. Our tech group changes again, our unit types change again. Which I'm going to assume is fine. And then we do this. Alright. First tier reform is free. Income from vassals. Unjustified demand. Oh, this is just the garbage one. I'm gonna go with the autocracy. Because clearly that's all the rage these days anyway. Manpower or taxes. Guess I'll take taxes. Autonomy change or cultures. Let's go with the autonomy change for now. Free admin policy. Nice, but we don't need it right now. Leader cost. Eek. And cheap advisors might actually be good for us at the moment. Administrative clergy is the best of these policies, but we don't, of these reforms, but we don't need it yet. Let's go with that. And then the rest of these will come. Okay, we didn't fail our agenda, it just disappeared. Good. Let's plop down a bunch of stuff. Our crown land kind of got split up. Which isn't great. But we have enough to, I think, immediately propose most of these good things here. We want land of commerce for shizzle. We want religious state. And we want primacy of the nobility. We also almost certainly want, where is it? Somewhere around here. Is it right of council? No, it's supremacy over the crown. That's what we want. We might also want right of council, but definitely supremacy over the crown for the extra loyalty equilibrium on all of them. All of them. Then one of these has a colonization thing, right? But is it the? It's probably the merchants. Would make sense if it was the merchants. Ship cost, inflation, exclusive trade rights. What does this do? Generates mercantilism. It's actually a pretty nice button. Assuming that the local autonomy is just regular local autonomy that goes down, not just like a floor. If it's a floor, it's kind of annoying. Free enterprise, maybe, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for newer charters. There we go. New world, yes. Let's call it the new world. Granted. And then we're probably looking into some advisor cost reduction. If we can. How are our equilibrii? 49. 57, 51. So the clergy want at least one equilibrium granting thing, which the Clerical Advisory Council would do. Gives me stability cost increase, but I guess I can live with that. Let's give them the Advisory Council here. Wait. Oh, New World Missions. What was the other one I did? New World Charter. Oh, I also want New World Missions. Sure. And then... I think that's good enough for now. Do I want more advisor cost stuff? What's expensive these days? Stab guy, which we just did take the cheaper one, right? The other ones might be worth it, but the stab cost obviously does stack up. Might not want that. I'm wondering if we want control over monetary policy. Just free inflation reduction is kind of nice. Oh, no, we don't want that. All power cost 5%. No. So we're not doing that. So what about the nobles? Could pay again for the Amish tradition decay reduction, which seems nah. Exempt from Sea's land? No. Not gonna do that. Same thing with the advisors. Could just do a right of council, but we don't need it. So why would I? No, let's do this. Let's run an agenda. Summon that diet. Develop Nyaki. I don't want to do that. Make bone like me. That seems fine, but we also don't get anything for it. Or colonize a subject fully colonize the Pilbara area. Were these always there? I feel like these are new. That's actually great. Pilbara? That's yeah, we're gonna do that. Merchants, I will do what you say. And I will ask everybody to give me some land, because we just kind of lost all our land. Coup. Let's see what we did to our country here. Except for lose our land in the north. Oh, because our unit type swap, we lost full morale again? That's weird. Reformed boomerang warriors. It's possible that we have a lot worse units. Thanks to the tech group. I don't know. I hope that's not true, but it is quite possible. Now, we should be good enough that even the little morale we have here would have been enough to deal with ungraceful natives, if there were any. They weren't. We're making decent dosh now. Something got a lot cheaper. Or we're making more of something. Either way, that's nice. I'm liking it. Okay, East Timor, we've landed. Good. We don't have immediate eat me Carl's belly. Breaking. Oh, we get a truce with them anyway because they got released from us. Okay, so we have time to eat these others first. Which I guess we shall. I'm kinda into arming a bit more. Even if all we get is reformed boomerang warriors. I'm gonna start the war on Yongu here. Overconfidence. Fire damage received plus 10%. What? Where'd that come from? Declare, take Yongu, co-belligerent you. Confirm, go in. Wait, I'm not catching you? 2 maneuver, 2 maneuver. Apparently it's faster to run the one way than the other. What do we complete here? Modernization of Oceania. Okay. We're not native. I mean, I guess there's no reason. Very little reason not to just click this. No reason was wrong. Actually quite a few reasons. How to think about it. Oh well. So the two reasons I can come up with why I shouldn't have done that are, for one, we didn't have any use for the prestige right now, which is not a huge deal, but it's a deal, right? Could have used a way to click that button until we had a use for prestige and then done it. The other thing is that we could have, well, we now have innovativeness, which is nice and all, but innovativeness decays over time while we're behind on tech. Could have waited clicking that button until we're no longer behind on tech. I'm not saying that it would have been the right thing to do, I'm just saying that's what we could have done to be better here. Do we risk giving our ruler military command? I really don't want to. But I do want a siege pit person on Yongu. Do I? Yeah, don't care. Don't care enough. It's fine. I'm just going to leave 3. Yeah, it's the slowest way to do it. But should still be alright. I have a bunch of transport somewhere. Might as well sit in front of Yongu. Give me some siege. We're catching these here. We will get our crossing penalty, unfortunately. But hopefully we can still crunch. Looks like we're kind of crunching, so that's good. We're not going to stack wipe there, but we are hurting them a lot. I say that. It looked a lot more hurty. I mean, we hurt them, sure, but they also hurt us back quite a bit. But a win is a win is a win. And we take those. We take those. I kind of don't like that we're no longer the turtle people, but now I'm taking land from the turtle people. That's just not like that. Like that at all. Colony done. That I do like. Got a corrid. That I don't like. And now what? Alright, we need to do this place. Go. There might be ungraceful natives there that we need to deal with, but maybe not today. We're no longer a step horde, so we no longer get a bonus from attacking into flat land. We also no longer get punished for fighting in non-flat land, so that's nice. But I've got to keep that in mind anyway. I was about to say we should rush into your Malgana here, take advantage of the fact that they were not at full morale and in steppe territory. But that wouldn't actually have helped. Oh, you're going to Nyanyaki. I'm gonna at least threaten this move. If I can do that. We're gonna get the crossing penalty again. Maybe. Yes, we will. I think I'll still take the fight. Looks fine. You're coming south, still good. We could take a technology here, quite cheap. Dip, colonial range. I don't actually care too much, do I? Study technology might actually be a thing. I haven't really landfire damage. Excellent. I haven't really done any studying of technology recently in EU4. But it's a mechanic. Essentially, if you have spy network in a nation that has higher technology than you get a discount. You know what that doesn't help with at all? With making your episodes too long. And we definitely did that once again. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, there's always that comment section, which is just begging for you to talk to me. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.